a very cold night, a young man dropped into the local, and the madam said, "You'll have to wait. But there's lots of girls that aren't busy right now." "Yes, but several of the rooms are closed for repairs." "Listen, I'm pretty desperate. I don't need a room," the man says. So he takes his money and he goes upstairs with one of the staff, and after looking for a place to consummate the transaction, they decide to do it on the roof. But it's a very cold night and they freeze to death and fall to the sidewalk. A passing drunk looks them over, staggers to the door and knocks. "Go away," says the madam. "We don't allow drunks in here." "I don't want in," says the drunk. "I just wanted to tell you that your sign fell down." A young man asks his father, "Dad, how many kinds of beasts are there?" The father, surprised, answers, "Well, son, there are 3 kinds of breasts. In her 20s, a woman's breasts are like melons, round and fair. In her 30s to 40s, they are like pears, still nice but hanging a bit. After 50, they are like onions." "Onions?" a young man asks. "Yes, you see them and they make you cry," the man says. Before performing a baptism, the priest approached the young father and said solemnly, "Baptism is a serious step. Are you prepared for it?" "I think so," the man replied. "My wife has made appetizers and we have a caterer coming to provide plenty of cookies and cakes for all of our guests." "I don't mean that," the priest responded. "I mean, are you prepared spiritually?" "Oh, sure," came the reply. "I've got a keg of beer and a case of whiskey." A man walks into a pharmacy, buys a condom, then walks out of the store laughing hysterically. The pharmacist thinks this is weird, but there are no laws preventing weird people from buying condoms. Who knows, maybe it's a good thing. The next day, the same man comes back to the store, purchases yet another condom, and once again he leaves the store laughing widely. This piques the interest of the pharmacist. What could be so funny about buying a condom anyway? So he tells his clerk, if that guy ever comes back, "I want you to follow him to see where he goes." Sure enough, the next day the same man is back. He buys the things and again starts cracking up with laughter, then leaves. The pharmacist tells his clerk to go follow the guy. About an hour later, the clerk comes back to the store. "Did you follow him? Where did he go?" asks the pharmacist. The clerk replies, "Your house." A salesman is going door to door. At one house, snotty little Braid answers the door. "You what?" he says to the salesman. "I can persuade my parents to buy pretty much anything. If you can do everything I can do, I'll talk them into buying something. If you lose, then you give $10. Figuring that there is no way a 9-year-old Braid could outsmart him. The salesman agrees to the deal. Immediately, the kid climbs up the drain pipe and hops onto the flat roof. The salesman does exactly the same. The kid then runs across the roof, does a triple cartwheel and lands in the back garden, with the salesman following suit. Then the kid runs to where his teenage sister is sunbathing topless. He rushes over to her and kisses her on the left breast, not to be outdone. The salesman leaps over and does the same. The kid then grabs both his sisters. So does the salesman. Then the bride pulls out his egg, wraps it round his little finger and says, "Where's my $10?" A man was in a terrible accident and his manhood was mangled and torn from his body. His doctor assured him that modern medicine could give him back his manhood, but that his insurance wouldn't cover the surgery since it was considered cosmetic. The doctor said the cost would be $3,500 for small, $6,500 for medium, $14,000 for large. The man was sure he would want a medium or large, but the doctor urged him to talk it over with his wife before he made any decision. The man called his wife on the phone and explained their options. The doctor came back into the room and found the man looking dejected. "Well, what have the two of you decided?" asked the doctor. The man answered, "She'd rather have a new kitchen."